Welcome back to Behind the Drama. Today we're joined by Tarana Jones. How are you feeling? You ready to get into this?
Amazing, yes.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so you have to break down this show. You're the host of The Never Ever Mets.
Yes.
Now, for our viewers that might not be, haven't seen the show before, can you explain the concept and what they can expect this season?
Yes, so it is a dating show. These couples have been dating virtually for months, some for years. They have never met each other or seen each other in person. So that's why I come in. The host is doing the most. Come in, I bring these couples under one roof, and I basically give them a bunch of activities and experiences and challenges so that they can see if their connection can withstand the real world. And at the end of this experience, they decide whether they're going to ride off into the sunset with one another or if they're going to go home single.
Now, can you tease some of the unexpected storylines and maybe some of the drama that might be unfolding in the house this season? Because it seems like there's going to be a lot.
I cannot. You got to watch it and see it for yourself. But there are a bunch of just crazy, I don't want to give it away. This is a lot. You got to watch it for yourself. So I don't want to spoil it for anybody.
Okay. Well, based on the trailer, we're in for a wild ride this season. So I can't wait to see what is going to happen. So are there any moments that might shock fans based off of like what we already know?
It's reality TV, of course.
Were there any moments that you were shocked this season when you were there?
Not quite.
Okay.
Not really. I think you got to be a different type of special when you're doing shows like this. You're a different kind of special. But no, not really. Nothing surprised me. I think one of the things that I kind of don't like is that you do have some couples that come on the show for their own personal gain. Mm-hmm. They're not really there to connect. They're just there to get their 5 seconds of fame. So you're welcome.
Now, can you also share about how your personal experience with online dating, has that influenced your approach to helping couples on the show? Do you have any experience with online dating?
I'm not an expert with online dating because I kind of despise it. I'm not going to hold you. But I am that go-to friend that everybody goes to for dating advice. I like to think that I'm a pretty level-headed person. I think I'm probably one of the most sanest people on earth right now, considering like everything is going in shambles. But no, I asked the producer, why did he choose me? Because I like to know why I'm hired for something. And he said, I just came across a rap video of you on YouTube. And I said, that made you think I was a great pick for being your host? And he said, yeah. I said, okay, great choice. I'm not mad at that.
I think they picked right. Like, you are so fun to watch. What is it like for you as the host of the show? Like, how much are you interacting with the couples on the day-to-day? And like, what do you see unfold?
So out of the 3 weeks, I was seeing them about every day. Out of the 3 weeks they were staying in the house, so I did see them every day. But I was the one facilitating all the challenges that we were giving them. And one thing I love, because this show isn't just about, drama-filled things. It's really informative. You can take some of the activities that we play on the show and actually incorporate them in your personal life. And that's what I've been doing when it comes to dating. And it's been different with the approach that I've been taking and taking advice and from my own self and from the show. So it's very informative. It's not just drama filled. And
can you talk a bit about these activities and like what fans can expect to see? Because I feel like there is a lot of fun things that they'll get to see this season.
Always fun. I love explaining to people that there is a deeper meaning and a deeper level to intimacy. When you hear that word, we automatically assume it means touching or juicing, as I would say.
Oh, okay.
Intimacy is more about connecting and also making sure or ensuring that your partner feels safe and making sure you meet their wants and you meet their needs. So the activities that we give, it does just that. So it's just a bunch of team building exercises that we use.
And that kind of leads into my next question. What are some of the approaches you use to help guide couples through these challenges and bonding activities?
So there's this one game we played last season, and I know a lot of fans kept saying, you guys, y'all love talking about sex on this show. And I was like, no, you're missing the point. You're missing the point. But one of the activities on the show, it was shibari, rope bondage, tying. And I know it's giving 50 Shades of Grey, but when you really dive deep into it, what we were teaching the couples was, oftentimes we don't know when our partners feel safe. We lost the essence of what communicating looks like. So that activity teaches you how to fully communicate. It teaches you how to ensure your partner needs are met.
I was reading the comments online because after I saw the trailer, I was like, oh my gosh, this was a wild trailer. And I love reading the comments. Fans are so excited for the second season.
Thank you, fans.
After what happened on season 1. How will season 2 top season 1?
I think everybody knows what to expect walking into this. I think last season nobody really knew what to expect, not even myself, because this was my first go round. So I think coming in we're a little bit more prepared.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. Fans, I was also noticing fans really love you as the host of the show. You always keep things so upbeat. What does it mean having that kind of support from the fans?
Listen, first of all, I love y'all. Thank you so much. Y'all could have chose anybody to team up with, but you chose me. Thank you. It's just, at first, it was a lot to carry. Like, oh, this is a lot of pressure. But after reading the comments and things like that and seeing how everybody was taken to the show, I was like, okay, this is nice. This is cool.
And so the concept of the show is that the couples have never met. Does it ever shock you, some of these couple stories? Because some of them have known each other a long time and never met.
Yes.
What do you think when you're hearing their stories?
We don't go together if I never met you. We don't go together for real. I had a couple last season who dated for 12 years and it never met. And out of the 12 years leading up until now, you think about when COVID hit, airline tickets was only $40. You had the opportunity. Like, I don't.
Well, also, have they ever seen Catfish? Because I always think of that. I'm like, are you real?
It's given the combination of that. This season, I had a guy who said, I only seen the girl from her chest up. And then when he saw her in person, he was a little disappointed.
Oh, no.
Because filters are a thing. You know, it's misleading. I think nobody really wants to put in the real work when it comes to dating. Everybody loves the instant gratification of it all. And nobody's connected. I mean, ChatGPT literally talks for you. When I'm texting and then ChatGPT and say, no, you're saying, I said, no, I said what I said. Don't change my words. But you have technology is literally changing everything. So everybody's living in this la-la fantasy land where they don't know how to connect anymore. They're not themselves. They're not showing up as their authentic self.
That's so true. I feel like, especially like with all the AI that's going on, it's like there's a lot. How long would you personally wait to meet someone before, like, how long would you make it to the never ever met?
Oh, I'm a Cancer, so you know we're lover girls. I want to see you tomorrow.
Okay.
Tomorrow.
Okay.
No, I give or take about 4 months, you know, but even that is too long, especially if we live in the same city. At some point, 2-3 weeks in, okay, the conversation is flowing. This is good. You wanna meet at a Starbucks? You know, so you wanna meet in a public place where we can sit down, actually have a great conversation, just to see if the energy is there, to see if the chemistry is there. I can't go 12 years without seeing, touching, or looking at my person. I want to smell you. I want to be in your skin.
Well, also that I'm like, are you hiding something? Which a lot of the couples on the show are hiding things.
Yeah, this season was full of secrets for sure.
Yes. I no spoilers, but I did see the first episode, and there were some doozies. So be prepared for what you will see.
A trigger warning. Trigger warning.
Now, can you describe this new season in 3 words?
Oh my
Only
God.
3 words.
Explosive. Dramatic. And connection.
Wow. Those are good words. Those are good words. Especially after the first episode, I'm like, yes, and yes.
Yes, and yes.
Yes. Now, looking at your time as a host from season 1 to season 2, is there anything you've changed or any different approach you're taking this season as opposed to the first season?
Absolutely. One thing I've learned watching these couples and then looking back on the first season and watching myself, everything we do in life is all an experience, right? Nobody gave us a manual on how to be a good friend, a good sister, a good boyfriend, good anything. Life is all trial and error. We're just here going with the flow. And one thing I've learned, things can be taken away at any given moment. I always say, here today, gone today. Not here today, gone tomorrow. It's here today, gone today. So when it comes to dating, and those of you who are dating or those of you who are trying to date or don't know what to do or how to navigate through dating, I just say get your experience. It's all an experience. If it works, great. If it doesn't, great. Get your experience. It's all an experience.
And speaking of experience, have you learned anything from the show that you've applied to your own personal dating life?
Absolutely. I'm a pro now. I'm a pro. One thing I've learned, though, people are going to tell you exactly who they are. You just got to listen. I think in the first stages of dating, we get so caught up in the thought of just having someone, we accept everything. We accept it all. And we're not really paying attention to the red flags. But a person is going to tell you exactly who they are. You just have to listen. and get out of La La Land. I think I forget what the chemical is called when we start liking somebody so much. There's a chemical being released.
Like
I think
dopamine or
Is it
something?
dopamine or oxytocin?
Something.
It's something. Okay, and it releases from us, and it's like a high for us. Kind of like when you first drink coffee and the caffeine is so that moment when you're dating, you kind of tune out all the noise. You tune out the red flags, and you just see, I just love him. And no, he just told you I'm an a-hole. He just told you I'm a jerk. He just told you I'm a douchebag. You just gotta listen.
Thank you for tuning in to Behind the Drama. I can't wait for everything that unfolds this season. I feel like it's going to be a wild ride.
It is.
Yeah. And congrats for everything with season 2. This is so great to see you as the host. You're so much fun.
Thank you.
And make sure to check out the Never Ever Mets Friday nights on OWN.